Folks, we got a red dot. Welcome back to Akron's hottest and fastest growing show, 3:30 to go. I'm your host, Hank, and I'm coming to you live. And we are inside one of the greenhouse areas for Graf's Garden and Growers and Landscape, which is located in West Akron. We've been working with them now for a couple years. And you guys have seen Tim before. Tim, everybody, Tim. Hello. Hello, there he is. All right. So he's going to kind of walk us through today the different selections and the different options that are here at Graf's. Again, they're located on White Pond, just a minute or two from 77 here in West Akron. All right, and a minute or two. They're like right in the middle between Copley Road and 77. So they're really easy to get to. All right. So right now we're going to kind of just take a tour of the garden. So Tim's going to walk us and talk us through this.
Okay, welcome. It's one of the best time of year to get your annual flats in the ground. And if you want a lot of bang for your buck, you want to do something special for your yard, planting some annual flats is going to give you color from May into October. If you think about putting up Christmas lights every year, you do that for about a month, and it's pretty. It's hard work. It's pretty expensive. Plants are going to give you a much better look. They're a lot more affordable, less work, and you're going to have flowers from May into October. One of the best things you could plant, of course, is marigolds. You can put it around your tomatoes to help keep pests away. They're good for keeping mosquitoes away. They're going to bloom a long time. A lot of times I see them go into late October, and you see the colors. We have a ton of these marigolds right now that are looking beautiful. Over here are the vinca, which are deer resistant and heat tolerant. They're a great sun annual that kind of looks like impatiens. The alyssum is a nice low growing white one with a little bit of a fragrance. People do love blue lobelia, of course petunias. Celosia is always very popular, and we're actually selling out. This is the last I have with the orange, so get in here quick if you want some of that.
What are those called?
That's celosia. They've got kind of a nice flame-style blooms.
Are they full? What kind of sun do they need?
This is all a full sun, the part sun area. So as long as you get some sun, you'll be okay. It doesn't have to be a ton of sun, but at least some sun. This is all the stuff in here is going to be sun items. We'll go to the shade stuff here pretty soon.
Okay.
The cosmos we sell out of every year when it starts blooming, so get in here quick if you want some of that. We have Lysianthus for cut flowers, and what I plant hundreds of, maybe even 1,000 of this year is going to be the zinnias, and we grow the best zinnias you can find. The Dreamland zinnias get the big dahlia-style blooms, and they bloom profusely, so they're one of the best things you can plant if you want a lot of color in your yard. If you want a smaller bloom, the profusion zinnias do a great job, and they live up to the name. They bloom profusely. And then over here on the other side, we have our vegetables, and it's a great time of year now that we should be frost-free. Get your vegetable garden in. And we grow all these peppers here. We grow 90% of our annuals. So when you put stuff in your yard, you're going to get Graf quality. That your flowers going to look better than people that don't plant Graf stuff. Your vegetables are going to produce more because we grow, not only do we grow our own stuff, which a lot of people don't, but we grow really good vegetables. As you can see, these peppers are huge. They're going to start producing next month, if not earlier. We got a wide selection, medium, hot, sweet banana, hot banana, the popular ones like jalapeno. We got the ghost pepper and habanero if you like them real hot.
You do have ghost peppers here?
Yeah, we do. And we also have red, green, and yellow bell peppers, a ton of those if you like the bells. Romanian sweets. And then we got a huge selection of tomatoes as well. Great time to get your tomato in. We got heirloom varieties like Hillbilly. We got Big Boy, Beef Master. The Sweet 100 cherry tomato is probably the best producing and sweetest cherry tomato. If you were looking for something different, we also have a black cherry tomato. Plenty of cucumber plants, lettuces, collard greens, kale. You get to the herbs, we have a ton of basil, which is probably one of our best sellers besides rosemary, cilantro. But we got a huge selection of herbs. Over here is our section of petunias and other type of flowers you're going to want to mix in your hanging baskets or your porch pot. So we got a lot of great fillers, and we've really ramped up production to meet demand. So if you need flowers at the end of May, beginning of June, we do have a lot of petunias and a lot of filler plants to fill your pots and hanging baskets with. We got a lot of great lantana over there, which is really heat tolerant and great for butterflies and hummingbirds. And we're selling through a lot of that salvia right in front of you, which is also a great hummingbird attractor.
I see that.
Up through here, we do have lemongrass, which we grew here and we're selling down on. Also good for mosquito repellent.
We've been using, wife's been putting in lemongrass now for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So she plants it all like around the main front porch deck area.
Works out well for you?
It has been. And so she mixes that in with citronella as well.
Okay, yeah, we got the citronella plants out here too.
Okay.
Then we got a lot of vines too, whether you want the sweet potato vine, the creeping Jenny does a great job. There's a lot of ivies and grasses over there. A lot of stuff to fill your pots if you want something on the outside to drape down. We're selling out of these too. This is new for us this year, but it's called Hummingbird's Lunch. So if you want something for the hummingbirds, this would be a great option.
Let me check those out real quick. Does that flower open up wider, I'm assuming?
No, it's actually more tubular. The hummingbirds like more tubular flowers, so it doesn't get too wide, believe it or not.
Okay. We're learning.
Yep. And then out here we do have some more sun annuals like the geraniums, a great selection. Then the sun patients, which are very unique because they can do full sun or full shade. So you can stick the sun patients anywhere. So if you like an impatient type thing, the sun patients are great. Dragonwing begonias have their fans. We also grow a lot of these nice bags you can hang on your deck. And we have a lot of them left because we just don't have enough space to display them. So if you need some bags for your deck, we still have a great selection of Graf grown bags.
You said those are growing bags?
Yeah, those are bags of impatiens and begonias. So a lot of people buy them for their decks or wherever they want to put them.
Oh, I see. Okay. So
hang them on the pole on your deck, stuff like that.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
And then down here are the classic impatiens, which we grew a lot of really nice ones this year, and we got a good supply of them. So through Memorial Day weekend, if not beyond, we should have a great selection of colors of regular impatiens if you like the classic ones.
Yeah, we had that little sneaker 2 days ago where it froze.
Yeah.
But now next week we're expecting temps are going to be over the 80s.
Yeah, you should be good to put your vegetables, your annuals in. It's looking good. It's the average last frost date is typically the 15th, so we should be past it now that we're past that other night where it got kind of cold.
Okay.
These are our shade porch pots. So if you need some porch pots for shade, we still got a lot of selection. Again, our demand's been high, so we've increased production, so we still got a lot of stuff left throughout the month. We got a ton of sun porch pots as well, both here and out here. We can take a look at our brand new bug where we have more.
I see your shirt. Your shirt says "Catch the Bug."
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people during COVID caught the gardening bug, so we've kind of been promoting that. People are outdoors more and they're spending more time in their garden.
Okay.
We got a 1973 bug that we added to our collection.
Okay.
And we featured it front and center. It's a really cool car. A lot of people have come in and said, I had this in college. I got it when I first got married. People love coming in and taking photos with it.
Okay.
So, and of course we have t-shirts made. Why not? So, catch the gardening bug, and we really should stop in. And like I said, we grow 90% of our own stuff, so it's your chance to come in and get some flowers and really catch the gardening bug and improve your garden bed.
When I see we're naming it too.
Yeah, you can scan the code here and try to pick the name. I think we're narrowing it down. I chose Betsy because my grandma's name was Betsy, so hopefully that's a winner, but we'll see.
Okay, all right. And stay tuned. That'll be announced here the next week or two, right?
Oh, yeah. And then we still have a lot of the sun-loving porch pots left, as I mentioned before, so a really great selection of those. And then back here we have our perennials. So one of the big things in perennials has been native plants, so we've really ramped up our native plant selection, which are more likely to survive here because they're native. They're more often deer-resistant, stuff like that. So the one thing about Graf's is we have one of the biggest perennial selections in town. A lot of places carry trees and shrubs, which we do as well, but we also carry a lot of gallon pots of perennials, so you really can find a lot of the perennials you're looking for. And we'll bring in unique stuff like these lilies that are blooming really nice. You see a lot of the feature items here. And then down this way, we got catmint, again a long blooming perennial. Foxglove, which is really popular this time of year.
Look at that. Look at that.
This is our native plant section.
Hold on a sec. I'm showing these real quick.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
What's it called?
Oh, that's foxglove.
Foxglove. And these are all full sun?
Yeah, the middle and the side over here is full sun. Over here where the hostas are, the coral bell, stuff like that, the astilbe, that's going to be shade.
Okay.
And then we have a native plant section. A lot of them marked with these native plant pots. But we've been making more of an effort to get more stuff like milkweed and a lot of different native plants for the pollinators in. And demand has been high for those.
So, for someone like me that doesn't do this, define native plant for us.
So it's usually native to Akron, Ohio, or to Ohio in general, or at least sometimes people consider native plant native to North America, where it's not. A lot of plants are from Europe or from Asia, but most of these native plants, especially if they're in a native pot, are going to be native to this particular area. So they were, they've always been here.
Okay, got it.
And then outside here are some of my favorite shrubs. If you love hydrangeas, which a lot of people do, to me the best hydrangeas are the sun-loving ones, which take full sun, they take part sun. As long as you have a little bit of sun, they'll do great. They bloom from mid to late July, usually into September, and they're fun because they change color. They usually start some type of white and then change to pink. They're one of the longer blooming shrubs. They come in a lot of different heights. There's some that are 3 feet if you need a small one. There's some that are 5 feet. And then ones like Firelight here are going to be 6 to 8 feet tall. So Firelight's real nice. It starts white, gets a real nice bright pink when it's finished blooming. And then the other one, I got 13 hydrangeas in my front yard alone. And I got 10 of these hibiscus. And this is probably my other favorite perennial. Is they got the big dinner plate style blooms. So if you're looking for something to really show off in late July, August range, these dinner plate style bloom hibiscus are really one of the best things you can plant. Like I said, I've put at least 10 in the yard right now and over 20 hydrangeas. In addition, I plant hundreds of annuals to bring color throughout the neighborhood. Not only do I enjoy it, but people in the neighborhood enjoy it. So these are really some of your best options here at Graf's. Like I said, we grow 90% of our stuff here. So you're getting high quality stuff that we grew back in these greenhouses all back here. We've got 17 greenhouses. So it's high quality stuff. And even some of the other garden centers that grow their own stuff, I'm going to toot our own horn here. We grow some of the best stuff you're going to find in Northeast Ohio. So when you plant our stuff, you're going to see the difference.
All right, so all of these that we're seeing right here, that you plant them, they're still there next year, correct?
Yeah, hibiscus is going to come up every year. The hydrangea and the perennials, like the native plants and some of those, they're going to come back every year. But I will emphasize, it's fun to make. Like I said, I got 10 of these, 10 to 13 of these in my front yard. I got a bunch of hydrangeas, but I also plant hundreds of annuals. So if you want a lot of color, you should mix in both annuals and perennials. That's what I do, just because I want color from May through October until when I'm ready to plant the mums. So it is fun to plant shrubs and perennials, but I would encourage you to always put a decent amount of annuals in, because annuals like zinnias are going to bloom from May all the way through October. Marigolds are going to bloom from May into October, and they're just going to keep blooming, where the hydrangeas are great, but they're not going to start blooming until mid to late July and then go into September. So you're going to get a lot more color, a lot more bang for your buck by putting in the annuals each year, and it's a lot of fun to do it each year.
All right, so to wrap this thing up, let's just remind everybody where we're at, where they can find your information, and all the hours for Graf's and everything.
Yeah, we're open 7 days a week, 9 to 7 on the weekdays right now, 9 to 5 on the weekends. We're at 1015 White Pond Drive in between Copley Road and Mall Avenue, right off of Interstate 77. We're just, I live in Highland Square, so it's about an 8-minute drive from me. Copley's around the corner, Fair Lawn. We got a lot of customers from Bath, Stowe, Cuyahoga Falls. Even in our workshops, people are driving as far away as Cleveland, Youngstown area. So it's really not hard to get to. And if you're a gardening enthusiast, it's worth checking out, even if you're a half hour, 45 minutes, hour away. We get a lot of people stopping in, wanting to check out the flowers.
All right, well, that sounds great, Tim. Thank you so much. You're always so knowledgeable. We always appreciate being with you. Did you want to talk real quick about anything for the landscaping side?
Not too much. Like I said, we got a great selection of trees and shrubs. So if you need anything like that, we carry this stuff through October. I mean, it's not just May, which is our busiest month, but we do carry flowers through October. So if you need trees, shrubs, perennials, or annuals, we're always here, and we are open year round. We don't even close in the winter time. And
I just last week, just down the street, I saw the truck there from Graf's, and they were there, and they had a full team of people that were all installing in the front yard.
Yeah, we do have a landscape division, so if you need any work done, they're constantly doing work, and they do a great job, and they're backed up. Like I said, we grow our own stuff, and we have a warranty on the landscape plants.
All right, well, thank you so much for being with us, and we look forward to seeing you again, and have a great growing season.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that's all I got for now. Thank you so much for joining us here in the garden. Take care, folks. Have a good night, everybody, and everybody out there, say goodnight, Shirley.